Most people buy cruisers based purely on their appearance, chrome, sound, styling, because that's what sells them on the showroom floor. But the smarter riders have their eyes on something different. That's smart because some cruisers will run past 100,000 miles on nothing but oil changes and tires. Others start draining your wallet before the warranty even runs out. So today, we're counting down 15 of the most reliable cruiser motorcycles you can buy right now. Stay tuned, because a cruiser isn't something you ride just for a single season or two. If you stay well informed and choose wisely, it's a bike you get to keep and enjoy for a decade or even longer. Number 15. Triumph Rocket 3. You're probably saying, this is not a bike you'd expect on a reliability countdown. It has the biggest engine ever put in a production motorcycle. 2,500cc, 3 cylinders. Most people assume a monster like this breaks down fast. They're wrong. This is the Triumph Rocket 3. It's an outstanding motorcycle definitely worth your attention. Hear us out for a few seconds on this. Owners report 50,000 miles with almost no major repairs. Some bikes have lasted decades. This engine is barely stressed even at full throttle, and that's the secret. Triumph built way more power than the bike ever needs, so the motor never has to work hard. Motorcycle News gave it a 4.6-star reliability rating. Cycle World praised its handling and comfort, not just its brute strength. If you thought bigger meant more fragile, the Rocket 3 goes against that idea completely. The biggest engine in the industry can also be one of the most dependable. Number 14. Indian Chief. This next one carries a name people don't trust with reliability. Indian motorcycle. Retro looks, old school branding. You think that means problems and issues with repairs and maintenance? Think again. The Indian Chief runs on the Thunderstroke V-twin. This engine has stayed the same since 2013. No major redesigns, no constant fixes, just over a decade of excellent proven performance. It produces around 90 horsepower and 108 pound-feet of torque. Air-cooled, simple by design, fewer parts means fewer things that break. It is very popular for its smooth, dependable highway cruising. Underneath the nostalgic look is some all-around superb engineering that has caught on with its loyal riders. If anything, its simplicity is the whole point. Indian didn't chase flashy tech, they chased something that lasts. The Chief looks like it's from the past, but it rides like it was built for the long haul. Number 13. Kawasaki Vulcan 1500 Drifter. The bike at number 13 looks like it rolled straight out of the 1940s. Sweeping fenders, low stance, retro styling that copies the classic Indian cruisers of the past. But does that mean that the engineering is outdated also? Definitely not. Under that vintage shell sits a liquid-cooled 1470cc V-twin. Smooth power, reliable performance, even on long highway runs. Kawasaki didn't just copy the look, they built modern durability into an old-school design. Introduced in 1999, the Drifter has aged very well. Clean examples from the early 2000s still run strong today. Some sell it for as little as $1,600 on the used market. A bike this well built, this durable, this well priced? Many riders might overlook it because of the throwback styling, but that's a mistake. The Drifter proves reliability doesn't need to look modern to be real. If you're enjoying this video so far, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as well. Thanks. Number 12. Harley-Davidson Street Bob. This next name always starts an argument. Harley-Davidson, reliable. Most riders assume those two words don't belong together, but for this one, it definitely does. The Street Bob runs on the Milwaukee 8 engine. That's Harley's most refined V-twin platform to date. Fewer breakdowns, fewer complaints, a real shift from the brand's rougher reputation. It's also the most affordable softtail Harley makes. Low seat height, light curb weight for a Harley, built to be ridden daily, not just parked at car shows. It is praised for its consistent performance year after year with normal maintenance. This is quietly one of the most dependable Harleys ever made. If you're one of those riders who think Harley means constant repairs, the Street Bob is one of the bikes that will change your mind. Sometimes the biggest surprise is watching an old stereotype finally fall apart. Number 11. Triumph Bonneville Bobber. This one usually gets picked for its looks, but almost nobody picks it for its reliability. And that is a crime. Custom style stance, minimalist bobber design, it seems built for Instagram, not for miles. But look closer and you'll see this is a well-built machine. The Bonneville Bobber runs Triumph's high-torque parallel twin. This engine has powered the modern Bonneville lineup for years with almost no major issues. It's relatively understressed, tuned for low-end torque, not maximum horsepower. Build quality stands out too. Many reviewers rank it among the best in the industry right now. Owners ride these bikes for years without unexpected problems. Long trips, daily commutes, the Bobber handles both without complaint. People assume style-focused bikes cut corners on engineering. Triumph didn't. This is a motorcycle that turns heads and still starts every single morning. Looks like a showpiece, rides like a workhorse. Number 10. Suzuki Boulevard C50. This one doesn't get talked about enough, and that might be the biggest mistake in the cruiser world. We think more people should be talking about it, and it's why we have it at number 10. No hype, no flashy marketing, just a super reliable bike that quietly outlasts half the competition. The Boulevard C50 runs an 805cc V-twin. Shaft drive, no chain to maintain, no chain to snap on you mid-ride. That alone eliminates one of the most common failure points on any cruiser. 6 figures on the odometer are very common. Over 100,000 miles with nothing more than routine maintenance. No rebuilds, no major repairs, just oil changes and tires. Suzuki built this engine to be simple, and simple means fewer things going wrong. While other brands chase horsepower numbers, Suzuki chased something riders actually care about. A bike that starts every time, runs every time, and never leaves you stranded. Reliable in the truest sense of the word. This is the definition of an unglamorous workhorse, and workhorses are exactly what keeps riders loyal for life. Number 9. Yamaha V-Star 650 Classic. No aggressive styling, no oversized engine, just a 649cc air-cooled V-twin that's been proven for decades. It's known for smooth, manageable power that never feels like it's working too hard. 5-speed transmission, shaft drive. 2 more things that mean less maintenance and less chance of something failing on the road. Wide fenders, wire-spoke wheels, deep chrome accents. The Classic name isn't just marketing. This bike looks like it belongs in another era, and rides with that same old-school dependability built in. At just over 500 pounds, it stays stable without becoming unwieldy. A low 27.4-inch seat height keeps it accessible for almost any rider. This isn't the cruiser that turns heads at a stoplight. It's the one still running strong a decade later, long after flashier bikes have been sold off or broken down. Number 8. Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Custom. Some bikes go through design changes every few years just to stay relevant. This one didn't need to. Same engine since 2006. Kawasaki hasn't touched what already works. The Vulcan 900 range has stayed in Kawasaki's lineup for almost 2 decades now. A few styling updates here and there, but the core engine has remained largely unchanged. That's not laziness, that's confidence. It's known for a fuel-injected 903cc V-twin that delivers steady, predictable torque without unnecessary complexity. Fewer changes over the years means fewer new problems introduced along the way. The custom trim adds a 21-inch front wheel, drag bars, and a blacked-out finish. But underneath the styling is the exact same proven platform riders have trusted for years. Kawasaki didn't chase trends with this bike. Here's another example of where a company found a formula that worked early and never messed with it. Number 7. Honda Shadow Aero 750. Some cruisers chase attention. This one chases another 10,000 miles without complaint. Meet the Honda Shadow Aero 750. It's known for a 745cc V-twin that Honda has refined for years, prioritizing smoothness and dependability over raw power. This isn't a bike built to impress at a stoplight. It's built to start every morning without hesitation. Shaft drive keeps maintenance simple. No chain to lube, adjust, or replace. One less part to worry about, one less reason to end up stranded. The riding position stays relaxed and upright, making it comfortable for daily commutes as much as weekend rides. Classic styling, deep fenders, and a teardrop tank give it timeless cruiser looks without any unnecessary complexity underneath. Unglamorous? Sure. But the Shadow Aero has quietly earned a reputation as one of the most trustworthy cruisers Honda has ever built. Number 6. Yamaha V-Star 250. The engine on this bike is nearly 40 years old, and that's exactly why it still runs. This is the Yamaha V-Star 250. Its 249cc engine traces back to the 1988 Virago 250. Do any of you remember that one? Well, almost 4 decades later, the inside remains nearly identical. Simple, air-cooled, single overhead cam design. Nothing complicated enough to fail. Performance stays modest, around 21 horsepower, 15 pound-feet of torque. This was never built to be fast. It was built to be the bike new riders learn on and never regret buying. Lightweight, low seat height, manageable power that won't overwhelm a beginner or punish an experienced rider looking for something simple. Decades of production mean decades of parts availability, forum knowledge, and mechanics who already know this engine inside and out. The V-Star 250 doesn't get talked about at bike nights, but ask anyone who's owned one for 10 years, and they'll tell you it never once let them down. Number 5. Kawasaki Vulcan S. One word shows up again and again in owner reviews for this bike: bulletproof. The Kawasaki Vulcan S runs the same 649cc parallel twin as the Ninja 650. That engine has years of proven performance on sport bikes, now tuned down for smooth cruiser torque instead of high revving speed. It makes 61 horsepower and 46.3 pound-feet of torque. Modest numbers the engine never has to strain to reach. The ErgoFit system adjusts the seat, foot pegs, and handlebars to fit the rider's exact height. That's rare on a cruiser, and it's why so many first-time buyers choose this bike specifically. Multiple Reddit threads and owner forums repeat the same claims: no oil leaks, no electrical issues, no unexpected repairs past 20,000 miles, just scheduled maintenance and tires. At 498 pounds and a 27.8-inch seat height, it stays manageable at low speeds, even for smaller riders. New riders buy this bike first because their local dealer recommends it. 5 years and 30,000 miles later, most of them are still riding the exact same one. Number 4. Yamaha Bolt R-Spec. This bike's story starts a year before its biggest rival even existed. The Yamaha Bolt R-Spec first launched in 2013, a full year ahead of the Kawasaki Vulcan S. Yamaha built its reputation on reliability long before that, and the Bolt carries that legacy forward. The 2025 model runs a 942cc SOHC V-twin, producing 47 horsepower and 59.3 pound-feet of torque. Air-cooled simplicity with fewer components that can fail over time. Owners consistently praise the suspension, with some ranking the Bolt among the best Yamahas for long-distance rides. That's a rare compliment for a bike this size. It holds its value well too. Low maintenance costs, strong resale numbers, and fuel efficiency that keeps riders coming back for more. Reddit threads and owner forums are full of the same message: thousands of miles, zero issues. No major repairs, no unexpected trips to the shop. Yamaha didn't just build a good-looking cruiser here, they built one that keeps running long after the warranty runs out. That's the kind of reputation you can't fake. Number 3. Indian Scout. America's oldest motorcycle company built this bike back in 1928. Almost 100 years later, it's still earning the same reputation. This is the Indian Scout, and it's widely regarded as one of the most reliable cruisers you can buy today. Designed originally by Irish engineer Charles Franklin, the Scout became legendary despite only being in production for 4 years the first time around. Now it's back, completely reimagined for 2025. The new Scout 101 runs a 1250cc Speed Plus V-twin, producing 111 horsepower and 82 pound-feet of torque. That's serious power, but it's balanced by adjustable piggyback rear shocks and inverted front forks that keep handling smooth and predictable. Dual-disc Brembo brakes give it stopping power that matches the engine's output. Nothing here feels underbuilt or rushed to the market. A low 25.7-inch seat height makes it approachable for riders of almost any size, while the 4-inch Ride Command display adds modern navigation without sacrificing the classic silhouette. Indian didn't just resurrect a legendary name for nostalgia, they engineered a modern cruiser that lives up to a century of history. Few bikes on this list carry that much weight, and still perform this well. Number 2. Honda Rebel 1100. Honda took an engine from one of its toughest adventure bikes and dropped it into a cruiser. Nobody expected what happened next. This is the Honda Rebel 1100, and it borrows its power plant directly from the Africa Twin and the NT 1100. That's an engine built to survive brutal off-road conditions, now tuned for smooth street cruising. The result is a 270-degree parallel twin with a distinctive, characterful sound most cruisers can't match. It also comes with Honda's DCT automatic transmission option, removing the clutch lever entirely and one more mechanical failure point along with it. Reliability isn't even a debate with this bike. It's the same story with every Honda cruiser on this list. What sets the Rebel 1100 apart is build quality that punches above its price point. Riders describe a playful chassis that handles corners better than a cruiser has any right to, while still soaking up the long highway stretches without complaint. Honda gave up a few horsepower compared to the competition here. That's intentional. It's the same philosophy Honda has used for decades. Sacrifice a little power for a machine that simply doesn't quit. The Rebel 1100 proves that philosophy still works. Number 1. Honda Rebel 500. Every reliability conversation in the motorcycle world eventually leads back to one brand. And within that brand, one engine keeps coming up more than any other. The Honda Rebel 500 sits at the top of this list, and it earns that spot honestly. Its 471cc parallel twin traces back to the CBR 500R sport bike, an engine platform Honda has used across sport bikes, adventure bikes, and now cruisers. That kind of cross-platform use means millions of miles of real-world testing before it ever reached this bike. Build quality stands out immediately. Riders consistently point to fit and finish that rivals bikes twice the price. Reliability isn't even a debate among Honda cruiser owners. It's simply assumed. Power stays modest by design. Honda chose dependability over raw numbers here, the same philosophy found throughout their entire cruiser lineup. It's approachable enough for a first-time rider, yet refined enough that experienced owners keep coming back to it. Low maintenance costs, simple mechanicals, a reputation that's been earned over a decade of real-world ownership, not marketing claims. If reliability was the only factor that mattered, the Rebel 500 would win almost every time. That's exactly why it closes out this list at number 1. If you found this video to be informative and entertaining, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any experience being on any of these excellent machines, we encourage you to leave a comment not just for us, but for the other viewers as well. If you think one of these bikes will be a good fit for one of your buddies, save this video and share it with them at another time. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.